Good morning. It is 9:59 a.m. on Saturday, October 17th, 2015. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. So, um, not that I don't typically sleep in on Saturdays and Sundays, but I was out kind of late last night. I went to an improv show called Cage Match. And I went because I knew people on two different teams. The basic idea on that one is that it's sort of like a ladder competition where, different teams do sets and then you vote for, who you thought did the best and the winner returns for the next week to take on a new challenger. It's fairly straightforward. It's a great show, though. There were three teams. All three of them did awesome stuff that were, distinct from each other, too. So that was kind of cool. And then went out for, beers at the bar, the nearby bar. It was good stuff. Good stuff. It was a good time. So I was out doing that. And I don't know if it was just being up late or if it was just talking a lot, but my voice is kind of sore today. But that's how these things go. Oh, goodness. Trying to think what else to talk about, right? But I'm a little bit, bleary, and I don't think I'm really hungover. But I'm maybe hung out, because I only had 3, which is not extreme. So I'm not really feeling like it's not a hangover. But what I am is tired from having exerted myself and being up late-ish. But doing my thing. Today on the agenda, I've got a friend who just recently got a PS4, and so helping introduce her to the glories of Destiny. We're going to be playing that in a little bit, and, it's going to be a good day, I think. Gosh, I'm just like, I'm running a little dry today. But, that I think last night, just hanging out with everybody after the show felt really good because not only, I had been able to be there to kind of support the people that I knew that were on, those teams, but then also, meeting new people in the improv sphere and, saying hi to people that I hadn't seen in a while and just talking improv, which is fun. Because one of the things that, I know that, people who are fans of my podcast stuff, a couple of people have asked for, oh, would it be possible to, have a recording of the show or something when I do a show? And while in theory that, could happen, it's a little bit weird, the idea of recording an improv show. Like, you could do it, obviously, and they have, Whose Line Is It Anyway, where it's a show. But unless you're, recording every show on a regular basis, it really changes the chemistry a little bit because part of what's kind of the joy and the fear of improv is how ephemeral it is. Because when you're going out on that stage with nothing, and then something just sort of develops as though it's pulled from the ether, right? But then it goes away just as fast. And there's something kind of beautiful about that. And not to say that you would ruin that by recording it and watching it later, but that some critical essence of the thing would not be captured by that recording. You don't ruin the show itself, but only watching it later loses something in translation, because it's something part, like, one of the things they always emphasize when they're introducing a show is, like, they've never done this show, nobody will ever do it again. It's special because it's that one time for those performers and those audience members in that space. It's cool. Anyway, now I'm at my 5 minutes. I cleverly wrote out my time by actually talking about things that I care about. Anyway, I will talk to you guys tomorrow for 5 more minutes.